Hello guys, and I'm sorry that our intro got cut out of this, but this guy is named DJ CrossFade, and he had cancer and lost a leg, and he's about to tell you his story of it all. So, sit back and relax, and hopefully you learn a life lesson from all this. And also, please enjoy and no hate comments.
Background coming in. I stepped on a small step, and that you have in your hip.
What? I can barely hear you. You're cutting in and out.
Okay, the ball part of my hip.
The ball part of your hip?
Yeah, it broke into a V, and so I went into El Camino Hospital, and they said, "Oh, we're just gonna put in one screw, and that's it." The guy's name was Doctor Wong. I call him Doctor Wrong, and you'll see why later. Um, and so he put me under, and I woke up. He came to talk to me. He said, "Your bones are brittle." I'm like thinking, "Great. Why are you telling me this? Why didn't you investigate while you were in there?" Uh, and he put a rod. I didn't know I had a rod in me, by the way, till like a few weeks later when they did a scan on me. He didn't tell me anything. Uh, right in my leg, and, and they put two screws right in the ball of my hip. Um, and I didn't know any of this. Yeah, okay. Which is crazy because the doctor usually tells you what not. In fact, he told my brother he was going to just put a clamp and that's it. You know. So after this, I was going to physical therapy in a center uh, for 3 weeks, and never really I got stronger, but never really healed. And so they sent some nurses for another like 2 weeks, and I decided on my own because if they weren't really doing that much to cut them off because my insurance was eventually just gonna stop them anyway. And I went to a swimming pool to do exercises there, and my endurance was going up, but I would always feel that pop. That it's very concerning. I felt my hip pop out of place every once in a while. First time I stepped in the swimming pool, I just heard pop, and oh, my abs, my ab, whatever I got left in there, I got to be careful. Um, and so I just went back. Um, I went back to the emergency room because I fell off my bed, right on my knee, on the same leg that I injured. And that crap hurt. I was stuck there for a couple hours because I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't have a smartphone, by the way. And no reception, and I just started to scream out, and it was so painful. I started to cry. Hey, if you don't cry off of broken hip, uh, I mean, if you cry off a broken hip, man, that don't mean no, you're not you know, that doesn't make you less manly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. That's pretty painful, and I still felt the metal. I went back to the emergency, and the same doctor I did not see. I saw his nurse sent me to this crappy facility that earlier I told you has a 16-foot wall. And for 3 weeks, my family could not visit me there because it was kind of far out, and I was by myself. Every time I pressed the damn this thing right here, the help button, it would take 2 hours for someone to respond. And I just wanted some pain meds, something, you know? And I would be walk around. I was trying to keep myself sane, um, which is kind of hard. I have PTSD. I didn't. I was in the military. I was not in the military or anything like that. It is something happened to me when I was around your age, um, and it really messed with me. We'll go into that later. Right now, we're talking about cancer. So, can you hear me still? By the way,
Yeah.
is there any? Okay. And so, after being there for 3 weeks, and the people there at the center trying to talk to Dr. Wong, which you never pick up, by the way, to get some kind of, you know, some kind of CT scan, something going, which was pissing me off, by the way. And I was kind of losing it a bit because it's not good for me to have no activity because I just get triggered, and that will drive me nuts, quite literally, you know. Um, I, again, we'll go into that later. I will say I hear screaming, uh, and yeah, no good. Um, so finally, I go back to El Camino Hospital. They start doing CT scans. They did like 10 CT scans. No idea why I need a damn CT scan. It's contrast. It's just a chemical that makes your body feel warmer. Just on. And finally, I see Dr. Wong, and he says, I have a growth around my hip bone. That's the second time I saw him. And I see it. Never seen him after that, which ticked me off. All the doctors are trying to get something by this guy, see what he did, you know. And finally, after a while, uh, I, I I get my own room, you know, and as an inpatient, I was an outpatient. For those of you who don't know, outpatient means uh, you'll be there for a day and then you get sent back home or care center. Uh, and see this young woman, who's a doctor, pregnant, so her emotions are running high already. You know, to see this little more experience. So whoever's watching this gets offended by that, stop being so damn offended. I'm just saying life's too short. Take it from a cancer patient. Okay. Uh, said I had. She said I had cancer, and she was crying, and it took me a while. Give me a second to register this, and I was thinking, I was starting to think about all the stuff that I did back in the past that, um, like I've, for example, there's this woman. It's in back in that I haven't seen in 10 years, and I was trying to look for her, and because of all this, I found her again on Facebook, uh, and I love her kids like my own, and I'm so happy I found her. I feel like kind of a dick that I abandoned them in the first place, you know, and I planned it for a while. Uh, anyway, the tumor was the size of a basketball. He told me I had cancer. From a golf ball, aka Dr. Wrong, who scraped the tumor when he was in there, you know, just grow like crazy, uh, to the size of a basketball. Immediately, this doctor to Dr. Mulder. I like his name, by the way. Dr. Mulder, X-Files. No? You watch X-Files? Sorry. I'm all holding my ear. This report today. No. Can you hear my name?
Nah, not right now.
Okay. So they sent me this Stanford doctor, and he was trying to be professional, right? But he kind of slipped. He saw the X-rays. He said, "What the hell did this doctor do?" I kind of like that because he got pissed off, and he had some other doctors. And from then on, like he told me, okay, I was gonna do chemo. Here's the options. Chemo, we chop the pig off. You possibly might have to have a bag to go take a bag that I had to shit in, which I didn't like that idea. That my dependency would would be crap. Quite literally. Um, and he said he'd have to remove the butt cheek and everything. And I was starting to do the chemo. The tumor started really shrinking, and the pain really started cutting back. I started to feel good about myself. I was in this other center, this other care center that my aunt works in, and the TVs were 35 inches, so I was happy to have my Netflix and everything with the PlayStation. I had my own private room, and my aunt come down and take care of me every once in a while. I got closer to her because of that. Trust me, you get closer to family if they're cleaning your butt, and when you clean yourself, you're vulnerable right there. You feel like sometimes you get this feeling of being useless. You do get your depression streaks a whole lot. This is still around the time where I couldn't find my friend that I've known since 1989, who I have feelings for. We were together at one point. And so it was shrinking. I was feeling good about it. I'd get up off the bed, and they told me, "Oh, you can't put weight on there." So I started doing hopping and started doing some therapy. And then when all this ended, I was in there 2 months. All this ended. I went to see Dr. Mulder, and he said, "Well, the only way to get rid of the cancer is we got to chop the leg off." And I was so dizzy, I vomited. It was so much for me to take in, Here I was. I wasn't in the greatest shape of my life, but I could at least run, after my little nephews who are 5 and 7, I was thinking to myself, I'm never going to be able to play with them again. And I I they had to clean me up, they changed me, and I was just so nervous. I was overwhelmed. I was thinking, okay, why did I do the chemo for all that time? Sometimes it'd be 3 days of chemotherapy, and you would feel like hell. You feel like just giving up sometimes and just letting yourself go. And for people with cancer out there, that feel like just letting go, try to fight harder because you got carefree. Your family cares for you, no. And so no. And so it's kind of hard for me to concentrate when there's other. Anyway, but I understand that feeling at the same time. You wanting to give up and just let the cancer take you. But don't. Doesn't matter what stage you are at. Just keep fighting. just have to keep fighting. If it wasn't for my family, I would probably say fuck it. To be honest, my family, and and I decided since my leg is gone, and the possibility there's a huge surgery, and there was a possibility of me dying within the surgery. I told my brother, "Hey, can I go home for a little bit with you?" And I was crying. He said, "Yeah." So I spent my time there. I looked like I was so white. I almost looked like I could have been a relative of Michael Jackson. Uh, so I had no hair or anything, and I asked my sister-in-law to help me find Teresa, who I was trying to find for a long time. I finally found her, and she came over and she gave me this big old hug, man. I felt pretty good, man. And, now we talk all the time, man. It's a good feeling. Well, the life lesson from this, people out there is close with someone, don't lose contact with them. If you're so close with them, you consider them family. You know what I'm saying? You consider them your brother or your sister, or just whatever. And if you're like a little mad at them, don't just throw away their phone number. You know, stay close. And it's important. It's important that you don't keep stuff to yourself, because that is bad for you. As some scientists say, keeping your emotions in could actually cause you bodily harm. And maybe that's what this was. I didn't smoke. I did eat junk food. I won't lie about that. Hey, cheesecake donuts are delicious. You can't deny the power of a donut. You just can't. It makes you want to go Super Saiyan. It just does. You know, even the donut goes Super Saiyan itself. I have a video on. My uncle sending me a bunch of texts, and I cannot read Spanish. I gotta learn how to read Spanish. Anyway, that's on my bucket list. I'm also gonna go crowd surfing when I see Five Finger Death Punch. Okay, you're coming in kind of low again, but I'll finish this whole thing. So the day of the operation, I was in there 16 hours, and they took three abs, abdominals, but the other abs are going to take over when I go to the Gold's Gym. I plan to. The doctor wants me to eat healthier, so I'm going to try to stay away from pork because that's bad for me. Red meats, I'll have them every once in a while, but not like before. I'll have my hamburger every once in a while, but not McDonald's, not the McDonald's crap. That cancer food, stay away from that. And if you're vegan and you say deserve to get cancer, sorry, you can't be that hardcore about stuff. Come on, life is too short. But you just gotta keep fighting. The first day, they wanted me to do physical therapy, and they wanted me to get the edge of the bed. I will not lie, I freaked the fuck out because you still can feel your leg. I can feel myself moving the toes. It's amazing how your brain works, because your brain still sends signals. Today, right now, it's not so bad, which I'm so happy. It's a kind of pain that fatigues you. It just wanted to end, and it's just tiring to feel that much pain. I would only wish that kind of pain on child molesters and Donald Trump. Why does he want to send us back? Why does he send us back to Mexico? He screws up on the whole ordeal with Mexico. California becomes Mexico again. In which case, I don't move anywhere. I stay put. Dumbass. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm sneaking in politics into this. Hillary, I don't believe. Uh, yeah, but both are. It's, we live in California. They
Huh?
become Mexican again. There's always attractive nurses. I noticed.
You were talking about
You know,
Trump in California.
oh yeah, I was talking about that. Yeah, let's not have him in office. He's not. He's been bankrupt so many times. I have no idea how he is. Seriously. Um, right. So I would say the worst thing about sarcoma cancer is one of the worst is you have to get over the phantom limb feeling because you'll have that for quite some time and you can feel it move. Sometimes it feels like since your brain's trying to figure out what's going on, sometimes it feels like your leg is going into a corkscrew and the bones are breaking. It's it's excruciating.
You feel your
It's,
leg, but you have no leg.
unfortunately, I can't hear you. What'd you say? Hold on.
You feel your leg, but you have no leg.
Yeah, yeah. You feel your leg, but you got no leg. It's crazy. They got prosthetics for that. If you're rich, it's worth like $2 million, and it connects to your brain, and then it's crazy. They got some DX. You know what DX? What is that game called again?
This or what? The chair?
Huh?
The chair?
No,
Or what?
the game DX. Where he's all prosthetics. They enhance them. DX. Well, I'll remember again, but that company is investing into uh, an amazing company out there called Open Bionics, and they're making hands right now. They're 3D printing hands, and it's only worth 5 grand, and you get full functionality. I asked them if they can do legs, but they don't have a big enough printer right now. So hopefully one day you can just 3D print your limb, and you will be good to go um, soon. But anyway, right now all I'm doing is I have to get stronger. Uh, I'm doing all sorts of things with this purple band, which now is not enough for me, especially since I still have some strength left over from when I was a bodybuilder. Well, more I was more strength than anything, and I'm gonna get back to that. I won't be doing any hack squats of 1,500 pounds anytime soon. Uh, but gotta get working toward it. It's gonna be a long process still. I got 3 years to pass, uh, and if I don't get cancer within those 3 years, I'm pretty much set to go, man. And hopefully, this is the last time I have cancer. Because uh, you get quite tired of being in these facilities. This is my sixth facility, uh, so I can pretty much I'm a walking Yelp over here. Yeah, it's crazy, and still fighting. A long story, wasn't it?
What kept you going with YouTube?
and and there's just something about YouTube reaching out to a community. You're building a community with on your own page that have your same interest, and it's just a good feeling, You're talking to all these different people. Yeah, you'll have your hate comments here and there, for some reason, uh, like people that say they hate donuts. If you hate donuts, screw you. Uh, by the way, I'm trying to find a alternative to donuts, like healthier donuts, because I love donuts. If you did not catch that, may the power of the cheesecake donut be with you, because it's that awesome. Um, they cure the flu. Fact. I'm hearing people throw up in the bathroom. That's wonderful. Uh, I don't like this facility because I'm the youngest one here. Everyone's elderly, so go to 7. And there's this elderly man. I'm sorry, switching subjects. That masturbates throughout the night. It's fantastic. Squirt, squirt, he said. Can't stand that shit. Uh, the other facility I was at, there was a woman that would go on for 6 hours. How she didn't break a finger, I don't know. Right. I just love the community, and I would make these little videos. I make fun of myself being so bad at shooters, by the way, and people seem to love that. Not everyone likes that sort of thing. They say, "Oh, you should be more serious," but life's too short to be. Oh, this gun does this percent damage and this percent damage. Like at the end of it, I don't care. I'm gonna play this game. I just want to have fun. And if I happen to throw C4 or dynamite at the wrong thing and it blows me up, oops. That's all I can say about that. Unboxings were always cool. I don't know why people like unboxings. Uh, like, I don't know what started that. Hold on. My Insure. Hey, don't. This stuff is good. Okay.
Yeah, but what's it do? What's it for?
It's protein.
Uh,
It's the food here sucks. After surgery, you get like a yeast infection in your mouth for some reason.
that
I
sounds
don't.
nice.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Be careful with you know women you don't know. Hey, you know, gotta make them happy. Anyway, going back to I was kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, it's just community, and even how Reddit is usually mean people up on there. Well, I told them I had cancer and I'm doing a PC build. Like 4,000 people saw my video, and I thought to myself, I didn't have AdSense on. Damn it! Nah, it didn't matter. Like making money for freedom didn't matter. Don't tell them I said this, but I'm starting not to really care for that. For, I don't know.
For
I
what?
was trying to. I wanted to do a video with them. I brought the idea to Anthony, but I guess it's too sad. I don't know. I think it's an inspiring thing. See people with like a disease that could take you out. Uh, you keep fighting, for what you want to do. And I spent $1,000 on this 4K camera that I'm not using right now. Life lesson: make sure you don't. Make sure you're okay before you spend that kind of money on a camera, because yeah, I can't bring it with me.
How hard are your like normal daily routines, and how hard was it like to adjust your life?
It was pretty difficult because I was used to getting up myself and not having to ask anything of anyone. I just get up and go, do what I had to do, pick up my little nephews because that's what I would be doing. And I love doing that. I love that. And I wish I had a beer in here. Um, by the way, the chemo for people out there, they're gonna start doing the chemo. That really jacks up your teeth. So you're ready to go to the dentist, which I am going to have to do. Stuff is all yellow right now. Yeah, yeah, nasty. Anyway, uh, so prepare yourself to flirt with the nurse. That could, you know, don't get a sexual harassment. You know, be nice to them. They're the ones that are giving you your habit medicine, which I'm gonna get up. Vote for whatever law uh, that gives you medical marijuana, because uh, I was taking that, by the way, during this whole thing, and I can easily tell you that whoever was cooking the brownies needs to go to cooking class, because dry, so dry. I need water. Holy crap! It feels like they takes out all your liquid out of you, and it's already medical marijuana, so it gives you cotton mouth already. What the fuck, you know? Um, so it makes you kind of happy. Um, and I'd always have to wait around for my mom to help me out, and it's cool that she's been helping me out, but I feel like she's getting up there in age. I got to get someone else to help out, uh, and you know, hopefully at one point I can wipe my own ass. That's the part that really gets you, like, it's kind of demeaning. I don't know what the word is. You just kind of get depressed. You can't wipe your own damn ass. You know, I'm a 37-year-old man, and everyone and their grandma has wiped my ass now, quite literally. Um, but you do have your depression streaks because you're stuck on the couch, you know, uh, not by choice. So, yeah, it takes a while to get used to it. Like even right now, having one leg, that there are moments where I feel restless and I want to get up and I just want to go somewhere, you know, and I can't. Especially when your family can't visit you, you know, and especially if they got no Netflix up in here. Netflix is so important in your life.
Do you have Netflix on your phone?
Yeah, I do, but what I need to do is get a case that lets me stand my phone up, you know, because I have to constantly hold it, and you can see my camera shaking all over the place, making people seasick, you know. I mean, it's good if you're watching Netflix and there's like an ocean documentary or something. You really get into it, you know. It's like fuck 3D. I have my hand to simulate 3D. That's all I need. And and people at the hospitals, what the fuck is up with these plastic pillows? You can't afford real pillows. You got to get plastic pillows. The most uncomfortable thing in the fucking world. What? Why? They're recyclable, yes. You can make it into a smart car. Wonderful. But they're uncomfortable. People for real pillows. Support them now. uh, shit. It really does hurt though. Like I have to have one of those suckers on my right side because, like I said, they took 50% of my ass cheek. Uh, which sounds funny, by the way, and I will always use that as a pun. You know, they go, Arturo, why do you do everything half-assed? I will tell them, because I have no choice. I am half-assed. You know, that's what it's just funny. If you don't like puns, you can't do it. Stupid puns are great. They are. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're going through this, it's important that you have a sense of humor. Uh, because you don't want to be one of those people that go, "Oh, woe is me," and have everyone look at you like, oh, "Poor guy." Um, I mean, you'll get looked at like that, but they see you fighting, man, people will have such more respect. I had a Marine buddy of mine, and I didn't understand this at the time. He called me his hero. And this guy's been in Afghanistan. I don't. I still probably won't. I don't get that. You know, I guess because you're fighting your own internal battle, your body's turning against itself, essentially, because something in the lineup there, something in this DNA sequence went wrong, and turned itself against itself, its own, turn your own body into its own weapon. If you see what I'm saying, and I lost a leg because of it. And I decided, by the way, when I had the surgery, to donate my leg to Stanford because they would learn off of this and hopefully develop a better cure. Because chemo is no way, in shape or form, cure. If you know about folding on your desktop, you should definitely do that. It helps them find a cure, a mathematical cure. So find that out. Do the folding.
Did you ever think you didn't have a chance?
There was so much that tumor was so big that I started making a wish list just in case, man. You know, you're fighting this. Make it a bucket list. Excuse me. Make yourself a bucket list. You know, just in case. I still have a bucket list, and if I get a little sentimental, I apologize. Teary-eyed. One of my bucket lists, I want my friend Teresa and her kids, who I love like my own, to get close to my family. Because to me, they're family. I love them. And it might bother her that I am in love with her a whole lot, but she's married. Very complicated situation. But I told her I told her this, and I told her it shouldn't really matter. All that means is I want to, if I win this case against Dr. Wong, we'll all get a house. You know, I'll take care of her, whatever. I'm not going to break up a marriage. The kids will hate me. I'm not trying to have that. You know. Anthony is he's 19 right now, and he is becoming a nurse. Lisette, she's 16. Anyway, I go off into my little rants. I'm sorry. This is why I chose YouTube. Screwing up though. Screwing up. I can't swear on there. I swear I don't get any kind of oops. You don't get paid for this video. I'm like, shoot. You know? Anyway. So family helps you fight. Keeps you sane. Right now I wish they were here. I wish I had my PlayStation. Just got the Xbox S.
Anything else you want to say, or life lesson wise?
It's important that anything that if you're going through this, if you were pissed off at something that's petty, just let it go. It's not worth it. You know, that's what because I wouldn't lie, man. Sometimes there'd be people that piss me off, and I would make a video about it, and I get caught up. There's a lot of videos I deleted. You know, like for example, there was a space game, and there was a cool ship. I downloaded it, you know, and I played the video, and I did not know who made the Star Trek uh, ship, and for some reason people would come and attack me, and I'm just new to this game. I didn't know, you know, let that shit go. It's keep all your loved ones close to you, and if you have friends that you love so much, you consider them part of your family. You would consider them you would consider them a little brother, a big brother, big sister, or whatever. You keep them around, you know. Uh, it's yeah, family is very important. Really, all I gotta say about this, and keep at your dream. You know, it, this it don't matter if you don't get paid or not off of this. And is if you're having fun at YouTube, then keep at it. Just do videos for you. Don't worry about uh, what they say and stuff. Just have fun at it. That's what's important. If you do YouTube and you're thinking about, okay, I'm gonna get paid this and that, it's not gonna happen. My advice to you is just keep going, and don't worry about what people say. You know, just do you. Don't try to copy, PewDiePie. Uh, you know, I don't really watch the guy's videos. I don't hate on him either, but don't try to copy everyone else. I know that's hard. Now the gaming community is so oversaturated, but just be yourself.
So what's some stuff on your bucket list?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. No, that's just nice. I want to go to the beach, man. Again.
You're in California.
Any beach, really. Actually, here's a kind of a sweet story. For my friend Teresa, she has like Marco Polo. It's kind of like Skype, but you record video messages. And I told her I wanted to go to the beach, and she recorded the beach. The tears, man. I'm like, for like a couple hours trying to hold that shit back. Couldn't do it, man. Finally had to let the floodgates go, and it was just so sweet. I was so happy, and wow, no one's ever done that shit for me, and I thought that was awesome. She's married, and like I was going through a lot of pain, and she was holding my hand for like 2 hours. Come on, how can I not like have deep feelings for her? Find yourself a chick like that. Don't make the same mistake I did. Put a ring on that shit. That's fucking hard. Fucking hard to find a chick like that. That life lesson right there. I'm not saying if you're like super young, because then no, wait till you're a little older. Put a ring on that shit. Because divorces, that is it right there, man. And go ahead and go to Media Heads TV with a Z. Yes, it's quite annoying. I'm gonna probably change that later on to a regular S because I was young and stupid. And everyone did the whole Z thing.
Is that like X's and gamer tags?
What's that?
Is that like X's and gamer tags?
Yeah, like X's and gamer tags. I was doing the whole Z thing because Dragon Ball Z. Do unboxings. Not doing a lot of videos right now, obviously, because I'm in the care center and I'm in and out of hospitals, and alarms are ringing. There we go. I'm in and out of care facilities a lot of the times. I do gaming videos as well. Gonna start to do probably stuff on Xbox. You better not be trying to fool around. I'm serious. Okay, you're gonna break some shit up. You've been your pelvis has already been cut in half, and you can't support no weight on that side. And I know that there's a lot of information, people, but when I feel my right side uh, with my hand, it feels like I'm touching like hard rubber, and I can't really feel that side. It's interesting, and it's very interesting how that part of your body doesn't feel like a part of it. But a few months, uh, I will be back. I will be back with the robotic leg. We can rebuild them, make them stronger, eat more beans. I am Mexican. How much pain I've been through. All right, here's me walking around with the cancer in my leg, half here, right? All right, now they cut my leg off, so I'm right about here, right? Now eating a whole pepper would probably be around here, especially since they took 3 abs and I cannot push anymore.